Hey guys, welcome to the making of my Bad Company 2 video. Hopefully I don't mess up, but it's gotta be under 10 minutes to be able to upload to YouTube, so we're gonna get straight in it. So, here we go. Alright, so the first thing that we need to talk about is screen resolution. So, YouTube recommends on their site here that you upload in 1280 by 720. So this is the resolution that we are going to end up exporting or rendering the video at. And they have a couple other recommendations here on what formats and stuff to do, so that's kind of where I get those settings from. When I want to record for YouTube, I actually need to go into here and drop my resolution down to 1600 by 900, and I also need to show it only on desktop 1 to disable my other screen there. So I'll go ahead and keep those changes. And the other thing is that you'll notice up here I have this little space. The way I do that is with this NVIDIA control panel. Just select this option, do not scale, because the other ones will actually like scale it and it'll like stretch stuff out and it ends up just looking shitty. So make sure you use do not scale. So yeah, you're just gonna need fraps up and going here. You'll want to record at full size. I record at 30 frames a second. Just use sound, best input. Make sure you select where you want your files to go. And yeah, go in and start recording. Open up your editing program. I happen to use Sony Vegas and Sony Vegas Pro. And you'll want to just go ahead and start a new project here. And these, I'll pull up my settings that I use here. So in your width and height, you're going to want to use the resolution you recorded at, which for me is 1600 by 900. And field order, just leave that at none. You want 1.0 pixel aspect ratio, 30 frames a second because that's what you recorded at. Pixel format, switch this to 32-bit floating point full range, not just the video levels. Full resolution rendering quality, let's drop that to best. Yeah, that's all the settings really in the video tab. Go to audio, make sure it's on stereo at 44 100 Hertz. Resample and stretch quality, go ahead and bump this up to best. That just makes it so if you do any fast or slow motion that it sounds a little bit better. And yeah, that's pretty much all the settings you need to do for that. So you'll just go ahead and hit OK and start your project with those settings. Alright, so once you got your project opened up here, the first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and import your footage. So just go in here and find the folder. Mine's BC2. There's some other stuff in here from when I was making the video. But basically any like screenshots, music, all your clips and stuff, you'll just want to go ahead and import all that stuff in your library. I've already got that done here. I'm just showing you guys my actual Bad Company file here. So once you have them all in, just like drag a clip over. Actually, that's a picture. Let me get an actual clip here. Alright. And then you can, once you're in this little preview window here, you can just hit spacebar and actually play it, you know. So go in here and just kind of like scrub through it, see what it's all about. And then I would recommend, while you do this, rename your file. Just rename it to something like valuable, like this one's name, Beginning Tank Rape. So yeah, just go and name stuff, and then once you find like a clip you want, you need to get like the segment of that little video out. So I actually like to click this guy up here so I can use my other screen. That way I can see a little better. But alright, so let's just say I want to get me pegging some guys, so I'll scrub the leg right here, for example, and I'll hit I, and it brings up that little yellow arrow, and then, you know, I can just scrub through to the exact point where I want to cut it. We'll just say right there. Hit O, and then you can click on this little blue part right here, and you can just drag that down in your timeline like so. So I've already got all my clips and stuff down here. So, but yeah, that's how you do that part. So once you have all your clips down here in your timeline, you know, you got them all down, cool, good to go. You can organize them however you want. You want to do titles now, so the way this actually works, I'll just use my mouse wheel to zoom in a little bit here. I've got all of these different layers here on Sony Vegas. So the first layer here is just generated text that I did. I just did Bad Company 2, hit enter a bunch of times, made a little bit smaller font down there, and then I used this little edit like pan and crop thing, and using these little handles down here like this, and using this little timeline down here, you can set keyframes by hitting insert and delete, and then you can just keyframe your sizes and stuff. That's how I actually achieved, if you look, let me bring this up on my other screen. That's why this Bad Company 2 text actually kind of slowly expands out, like you see there. So that's how I did that. That is actually just a picture off of the fan site kit that I downloaded from the actual game's website. And then you can drag these little handles in Sony Vegas out to create fades and stuff. So that's a pretty easy thing to do there to kind of give your video some spice. And then this heartbeat, I actually just googled like heartbeat royalty free or something and got that. The biggest thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is that you can use fades. Even on audio clips you can do the fades. And layers. Layers is how I pulled off having this sound in the background while the video is coming up. Because you hear how that background sound is there. You hear the background of the actual gameplay clip, but you don't see the video. So that's how that part was done. The ending. This was more or less the same. I just used text with some transition effects, and the music that I used in here. Vegas allows you to see these wavelengths and stuff, so I was able to just zoom in really close here and just match up the music to where that tank shot goes in. So that's how I did that, and yeah, pretty much just had the picture there, and the ending few seconds of the video, I just recorded an intro that I was going to use to this, but I ended up having to redo this video, and then just did some text overlays with that stuff, and yeah, so did the transitions, and yeah, there you go. So there's your quick little 10-ish minutes tutorial on how I made the video. So hope you guys liked it, and yeah, I am out. You guys hear that? John! 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 Hold on. Turn music down a little bit. Turn music down? Can? Woo! Shit, son.
Woo! What's going on?
Getting ready to do this. Got a tripod out.
What, behind the scenes?
Yes.
Did you fart?
Yes.
That stinks. I should include that in the video.
Stinky. Alright. But yeah, check it out. The outro action. I is proud. Right here. Do. Look at this. Look at all that stuff, dude. Ready for it? Ready for it? You ready?